What's going on, folks? Welcome back. Great to see you. AJ Herman here with you. It's my name underneath there, Twitter. Give me a follow. There. All right, that's Kevin Sullivan in the background, bench coach.
I'm back.
He's back. We're back. Happy holidays. We're in that week in between the Christmas holiday, the New Year's, the arrival of 2019. You know, not a lot of baseball things going on, but we're still here. That's why we're bringing it to you. We're bringing you the baseball. We got a great matchup on tap. We're going to close out the regular season, our first official season. Are you excited, Kevin? This is a pretty momentous moment.
I'm a little excited, although I will tell you, I'm ready for 2K19. That's how excited I am.
We're turning the page. We're getting a head start on the new year. So thank you again for joining us here on Twitch, on YouTube Live. Please leave all of your comments, questions, hypothetical trade talks, complaints about the Yankees not signing Bryce Harper and Manny Machado. I know that's probably where you guys are at right now, but patience is a virtue. We're going to get to it. We're going to talk about all the great trade rumors, all that fun stuff, while we play this delightful game called MLB The Show. So thank you again for joining us. We appreciate it. We hope you guys are having a great holiday season. And let's get right to it. We're going to go ahead, take a quick look at our horizontal standings. Almost 10 games up on the Red Sox. And we're going to just sim right through to the final series of our regular season, which is in Boston. So as long as we don't pile up a bunch of losses, we should have a pretty comfy lead heading into that series. All right. 10 games up. Let's see who's slated to start the final one. Oh, Tanaka Price. I like it.
Good game, good game.
Great matchup. First one, all right. We took an L. It's okay. Second one, all right. Well, we lost the series, but it's okay. We're gonna win the war. That's the good news. We're gonna win this game. We're gonna win the East. It's gonna be great. All right. Yankees, road unis, Fenway Park, clear skies, Tanaka Price. I mean, it's a sexy matchup. It's glamorous. We got everything, everybody imaginable on our bench. Luke Voigt, Gardy the lefty, I guess, getting a day off. The lefty on the mound, of course. Why is Didi batting so low? What are we doing here? Let's do this. All right, I like it. I don't think so. Moving right along.
I should think again.
We want to win this game. I know Shane Robinson wants to see the field, but he'll get his opportunities. If you joined us for our last matchup, it was not how we wanted it to go. It was an unfortunate shutout loss. So I'm going to do my very best to make sure that does not happen today. I got to bounce back. So that's where we're at. I'm coming in with grand aspirations.
You and I spoke about why you lost that game, and we might as well just tell the public why you lost that game.
There was a crucial difference between last time and this time.
Just saying.
Our coaching staff had a little bit of a shakeup last time. Matthew Stucco, who obviously you need to be following on Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. He served in as bench coach, and you know, I just think our styles didn't really gel. You know, I feed off more of the encouragement and the pat on the back as opposed to, oh, don't strike out here, or, oh, you don't have any runs, you know, that kind of feedback. So, you know, I'm not saying you need to be the nicest guy ever, Mr. Rogers, but, like, you know, just in terms of style differences, something to think about. All right, game on. I don't love these shadows here. This is pretty brutal.
Yeah, I'm trying to take a screen grab, and these shadows aren't helping me either.
All right. I didn't think about that. I apologize.
How dare you?
We'll have to adapt. That was a decent cutter there. From the lefty Price. Definitely a postseason for him to be proud of. He dispelled some of those doubts and the naysayers about all of his lack of postseason wins coming into this 2018 playoff run. So obviously they won it all, the Red Sox. So Mr. Price has a ring. And if you're a Red Sox fan, you got to hope that that's the version of David Price that you'll be seeing in 2019 versus the one that traditionally gets shelled by the Yankees. We shall see. I'll be honest, these shadows, they're tough. I mean, I can understand why Major League hitters hate having to play with these, in the mid-afternoon games, basically. Just disappears from the mound to the plate. That's why I have had some disappointing weak contact here to open things up, but it's okay. It's okay. Just wait a little bit. Oh. Got me on the change. Wow, that's cool. I don't know if you guys saw that note. Aaron Judge, in our franchise mode at least, coming into this one, yikes, with 99 career hits, appropriate for number 99. Let's see if we can get 100 and beyond. I'm already in an 0-2 hole. Fighting it off. It's going to be a slow roller in front of home plate. 1-2-3 inning. It's okay. It's okay. That's why there's 9 innings. Got my home run horn ready to go. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about this game. I know it's Boston. I know they got a lot of talent. But guess what? So do we. We're the Yankees.
I'm nothing if not consistent. I haven't watched a single pitch.
Any moment of the game.
Nope.
Maybe that's why. Maybe that's your secret. It's like Billy Beane in Moneyball, where he doesn't actually watch the games. Ooh,
I think that's it.
Corner there. He makes the moves. He sets up. He talks to his players about their approach. But when it's game time, he's in the gym. He's driving around in his pickup truck, listening on the radio. Jonah Hill. He needs the text updates from Jonah Hill. Oof. All right. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Split finger. Fools him.
All right. At AJ Herman, yes. The tweet is out.
That's me. All
promoting this show.
Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys joining us.
Yes, if everybody else could get it out the word, that'd be good.
Just hit that RT, Just throw some love our way. We're trying to bring the love to you here in the slower part of the baseball off season. Yankees Red Sox. I mean, what more could you want? It's tremendous. Tremendous matchup.
Attendance is high on both platforms right now.
I'm stoked to hear that. I would imagine not a lot of people working, not a lot of people in school. If you are working or you are in school, should have been strike one. We certainly encourage you to slack off and not pay attention on your actual work and join us here in the stream.
We're working.
We're
hard
bringing our A game today. No
this
doubt
video
about
gaming.
It. Working extremely hard. Ooh. You know who's not working that hard is the baseball executives this week.
It seems like
not a lot of action. And I'll give them. They can have a week. They can have 1 week of the year to just turn off and actually be human beings with their families. They deserve it. Oh, beauty right there. But John Morosi, MLB Network insider, had a couple of just reports earlier today, just to pique your guys' interests or to whet your appetite. I don't know. What's the phrase? I don't know,
but I'd like you to spell both of them because most people get both of those wrong.
I will do both.
All right. I know you can.
Pique.
Very good.
Pique. And whet, W-H-E-T.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. My question now to you, can either of those words be used in any other way than with interest or appetite? Can you pique anything else other than interest? Can you whet anything else other than your appetite? I ask this question about a lot of words.
Wow.
That's probably why I'm such a dork. But
that's good.
Right? Ulterior. Can anything else be ulterior but motives? Right? I don't know. It's like these certain words have just like these like couplets, basically, that they only seem to be used in. I don't know.
Did you say couplet?
Yeah.
Nice. Good for you.
That's a word, right? We're getting into the wordplay. Every one of these streams, we go off on a tangent. This is our first one. Anyway, piquing your interest, whetting your appetite. I forgot the whole reason why I said that. The two reports, Sonny Gray to the Brewers is picking up a little bit of steam per Morosi. The Reds, who were also possibly interested in Gray, of course, made that trade with the Dodgers to acquire Alex Wood, and they also acquired Tanner Roark. So those are two brand name starters that will be filling out their rotation, so maybe their need for another one like Sonny Gray is lessened, but the Brewers still in the mix for Gray. Oh, hit that one too hard. And the other bit of news was that David Robertson, free agent now, representing himself. He does not have an agent, so he's just out there contacting teams firsthand. Has been linked to the Angels. Of course, the Angels GM, Billy Epler, was with the Yankees organization, so there's familiarity there. And Robertson, traditionally you would probably think at this stage in his career he might be interested in just getting another ring, doing whatever possible. But he's interested in closing, and can't really fault him for that too. He was closer with the White Sox back before he returned to the Yankees. If you're a reliever, that's sort of the prime time position, if you will, that those late inning guys covet. So understandable in both accounts.
It's the equivalent.
We need a throwing error. Darn it.
Of if you're a fielder, it's the equivalent of being a shortstop. That's where everyone wants to.
Exactly. If you're pitching and you're not a starter, you want to be a closer. You want to be that good. You want to be that reliable. And they make more money. So, if he's, those are all good things if you're a free agent, if you're David Robertson. But the Yankees definitely, as with all teams, things are slow right now. But the Yankees definitely, I would say, need to address that bullpen. With Britton still in free agency, Shreve no longer there, a couple pieces shifting around. Obviously, you still have Betances and Chapman. Those are your big pieces there to that puzzle. But you would think with all the Machado, Harper, back and forth posturing, there's not a lot of forward progress, it seems, with those guys, with those premier superstars. So maybe you would think the Yankees would take that time and be like, all right, we'll just let this simmer, we'll let this marinade, we'll go sign the relievers we know we need to bring our bullpen back to where it's been the last few years. But they haven't done anything yet. But at the same time, we're talking about elite relievers, elite late inning relievers. Zach Britton, David Robertson. I mean, there are teams in the league that would easily splash big time cash to have those guys be closers for them. So if you're both of those guys, you're weighing that versus coming back to New York, being part of a championship caliber team. So interesting stuff. We'll see.
The name I keep hearing, obviously, from Yankees fans is Ottavino.
Sure, yeah.
Love that.
New York guy. Definitely, I think, would have no problem adjusting to the New York market. Obviously, he's from the city. He worked out in Brooklyn, I believe, this past offseason. Oh, boy. Are we going to catch this ball?
Yeah, you got that. Get up.
Oh, catch it. Jump up.
You know what, though? He played well off the wall. You would have thought that
was pretty good.
Got by him. Who is that, Kutch?
That was Kutch.
All right, could have been worse.
Giving up a few hard hit balls that I don't love, but there we go.
That didn't slide.
Right back at. Well, I was trying to nip on the outside corner. Not really playing up, but I got the backdoor call there. Missed with the fastball. See, in real life, Tanaka kind of got away from his fastball in a major way this past year. And I think ultimately, while it was a pitch that opponents were doing damage on, I think you still got to throw it into the mix just to keep guys honest. I don't love that location for the fastball, though, so I'm going to come up and in and see if I can surprise him. Ooh, all right, in on the hands, because his movement, his secondary stuff, his breaking pitches are so good, so effective. The splitter, the slider, and that's what plays off. If you just stick to that, I mean, hitters are going to just be able to adjust and adapt and know that it's a splitter or a breaking ball, whatever. But if you continue to use the fastball, just one every, 15 pitches, I think you need to do that. I'm not saying anything that Larry Rothschild doesn't already know, I'm sure, but love that. Keep the runner at second, routine grounder. We're going to get out of this one.
Who signs first, Manny or Harper?
I think Machado. I think there's more of this mystique with Bryce that he needs to be the guy with the biggest contract and the whatever. He was the prodigy coming early out of high school, all that stuff. He's been with Scott Boras all this time. I think he'll be the one that waits, and maybe he could probably sign a $350 million deal right now. He'll probably wait trying to get more. Machado will probably sign for like $320, and then he'll settle for like a $330. So he'll really end up costing himself. I have no idea. That's just a total speculation, but
Peter K in the YouTube chat room agrees Manny's going to sign first.
That's what I think. Thank you for joining us too, by the way. Appreciate you guys.
My next question, which is segues nicely.
Filthy slider.
Picking up steam in my head, and it's only in my head. Is Harper to New York?
Oh, is it? Okay.
Right. Like one of those sneaky Cashman deals. I don't know where you put him.
Absolutely. The thing, I don't think you can rule anything out. And there was zero momentum about Giancarlo Stanton coming to the Yankees, and then that happened. So I think it could be one of those situations where it just sort of every other team circumstantially falls out of the bidding. I really can't see these pitches. This is like impossible. And then maybe he signs. I think they'll obviously be in on Harper if the Harper Machado market ends up being a like 5, 6, 7 year instead of a 10, 12 year market.
Well, if that's the case,
then sign both of them.
That's where I'm going.
Sign both of them.
That's exactly where I was going. Right?
Joel Sherman of the Post had a column I think 2 days ago that we covered yesterday on Yes Network that neither guy really wants to go to Philly. The Yankees are both of those players' preferred landing spots. So I forget who I was talking to, but in the NBA, these guys do this all the time. They're hitting each other up on Twitter. They're saying, let's go join the Warriors. Boogie Cousins and Kevin Durant, it wasn't just happenstance that it's like, oh, wow, we both ended up on this team and we're now a super team. Bryce and Manny need to get together. You know what? That's our next text message video right there. Bryce to Manny. That. Yo, what's up, dude? I'm talking on the phone as if I'm talking, but they'd be really texting. Let's go to New York. We'll sign 4-year deals. Stanton has his opt-out in 3 or 4 years, so he might be gone at that point anyway. Let's just win 4 rings in the next 4 years. Like, let's just go completely balls to the wall. Let's go bananas.
We could do that today.
It could happen.
I like that.
Absolutely. Crazier things have happened. And imagine what that would do for baseball in general, just like having a true Golden State Warriors equivalent, where it's just a laughable, like impossible amount of talent, but because they're all on the same page and all just trying to get their rings.
I think it's going to happen.
It could happen.
I think it's happening.
You never know. It would be wild.
December 28th, we called it.
Write it down, folks.
Holy cow.
You heard it here first. Oh.
The rivalry would be so awesome.
The rivalry, yeah. Like Gary Sanchez would be the 6th, 7th best hitter on the team. It would just be unbelievable.
Right? Batting 8th?
Yeah. Batting 8th. 40 home run season for Gary Sanchez. We're going to go. We're risking it. Yes. Get the lead runner. Didn't get him at first, but it's okay. Got to be smart about these things.
I want to talk more about this, but please. Dylan12EDU on Twitch is now following us. Say hi to Dylan.
Dylan, awesome. Thank you. Appreciate your viewership.
Zeke Slaw is now following us on Twitch.
I like that.
Hi, Zeke.
Slaw. I would order that at a barbecue joint.
Yeah. Can I get some Zeke Slaw?
Zeke Slaw on the side. Side of Zeke Slaw.
On the side for sure, right. Or on the sandwich itself, depending on what your sandwich.
I had one of those recently, a fried chicken sandwich with coleslaw on it.
Yeah.
Very drippy. It dripped a lot out as I was eating it. Really, really tasty though.
I like it.
Could have been Zeke Slaw. I don't know. Thank you guys, though. Appreciate you. Guys and girls.
I don't know if you appreciate everybody. Let me see if I can find somebody's.
I do, even if I don't necessarily specifically shout everyone out, but I absolutely appreciate you.
Well, wait till I find this comment. You're not going to appreciate it.
Oh, I'm not? All right. Is it about my
call me
plate discipline?
On YouTube, Call Me Jimenez says, bro, you're very bad.
You know what? Okay, I'll take it. If my retort to that is just, if I was sitting here in silence playing this game, I would be dominating. But I'm trying to facilitate conversation with you folks. It distracts me. I know that's not a great excuse, whatever, but that's the card I'm going to play. it's not my best game. I'm throwing darts here with Tanaka, though, so you got to give me that.
And you're playing the Sox.
I'm playing the Sox on the road, game 162.
A little tired, maybe?
Rivalry. I mean, it's been the holiday week. I'm not in that same work juggernaut mode that we're usually in. Had a lot of sugary cookies and treats over the week, so I'm a little slow moving. Get through. There we go.
Yeah, bro.
All had eyes. Love it.
Call me
All I'm going to say
Jimenez.
is stick with us. If by the end of the game we're not ahead in the scoring column, I will concede that you were right. It wasn't my day. But hopefully that doesn't happen. Got a nice leadoff single here through the hole to get the fourth inning rolling.
Zeke Slaw says it pairs great with pulled pork.
Oh, okay.
Says that there in the Twitch
Sounds
chat room.
Excellent.
Thank you, Zeke Slaw.
Appreciate you, Zeke.
What do you drink with that? A lot of water, I think, is probably salty.
Sure, yeah. You got the little vinegary sharpness from the slaw.
Yeah,
Maybe a nice glass of eggnog.
this time of year. I've never had eggnog.
You've never had eggnog?
No, it just sounds disgusting.
It sounds infinitely worse than it tastes. I don't understand why we can't have eggnog 12 months out of the year. In fact, I'm going to make that a project of mine.
All right.
Free eggnog. Why? It's only on the shelves 1 month of the year. I think because it's so good, if it was available all year, we would all be 700 pounds. That's the problem.
What is it? Is it milk? Are there eggs in it?
It's a dairy product of some kind.
Ugh.
It's like a delicious, just remove egg from your head, really. There's no egg taste. It's not, just forget about the eggs. Eggs are in everything that's good, or a lot of things that are good, not everything. It's just like a delicious, creamy, sweet, almost milkshake kind of thing.
Well, this guy's
I don't
telling
know.
me. I
I'm
just
a big fan.
Googled
What do you guys
it.
think
Food
about it?
Network says you got to put 5 eggs in it.
Okay, I mean, yeah, but you got to put 5 eggs in a cake, and cake is great, So you just don't think, oh, I'm eating eggs. It's like,
But is it
I'm
raw
eating...
egg?
No, of course not. That would be salmonella.
Then how do you have a
can't do
cooked
that.
egg in a drink?
It's.
I'm not in.
You're asking a lot of questions that I don't have
I
the answers
am.
to. I don't know. All I know is I drink it once a month, or 1 month a year, and I'm missing out in those other 11 months. I just want to say, eggnog, the eggnog industry, big eggnog, you're missing out on some big time earning potential. That's just my 2 cents.
YouTube Zoner, HODHC Production. That's
Okay.
the username.
Really rolls off
Handle.
the tongue.
Yeah.
Just
Mid-January,
kidding. Thank you. We appreciate you guys.
Yanks are
joining
going to
us.
get Harper and Machado.
Oh, no.
That's Zoner, HODHC Production on
right.
YouTube. I probably should have let you get that hit.
It's okay. I'm just throwing the ball all over the yard right now. Not great. Jimenez, the guy that called me out earlier, I'm proving you right. I wish I wasn't. Now we got
What's Neil Walker's story?
Just Dingers Martinez. Well, he's I don't know. I was going to try and make up some fairy tale story.
Shoot like him.
His off-season situation.
Yeah,
you
it's
mean?
very quiet.
Yeah, well, I think there's a lot of, kind of those second baseman, middle infielder guys just out there to get. And he's, super solid player, veteran, switch hitter. Got a lot to like, but he's not, he's not one of those premier level guys that are going to be the first to sign.
Stanton looked like he almost
He
missed
bets.
that.
I mean, it's Betts at third base, so the guy's got wheels. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think the Yankees are obviously going to keep him very much in mind because once he got more regular playing opportunities last year, he really rounded into his own. He had a walk-off, right, last year?
I think you're right.
He had some big clutch hits late in the season. So yeah, and obviously awesome clubhouse guy. That's one of his big assets. Just total polished veteran. Really brings a lot to the table. I personally am a huge Freddie Galvis fan. That's my guy. Another veteran switch hitter. Better defensively than Walker. He's definitely one of the best defensive middle infielders, I think, available in the market right now. And he played with the Padres last year on a 1-year deal, so I think you could easily give him a similar, 1-year deal for 2019. He's your stopgap for Didi. That is, I think, if the Yankees decide they're out on Machado, obviously you wouldn't then add another infielder, I don't think, because you have plenty of internal options. Although, no more Ronald Torreyes. We wish him the best of luck, of course. But yeah, I think Freddie Galvis makes a lot of sense. Obviously, switch hitting, speaking of the devil, big asset, in the very righty-heavy Yankees lineup. And if he can come hit 240 with great defense, I think you could sign up for that for $4 or $5 million for the season, So that's what I would do. But Neil Walker, absolutely. I might as well just blindfold myself with this hitting into the sun. It hasn't gotten any better. We're halfway through the game here. How does the sun not move? It's moved like 10 feet from the mound to the mound between second and the mound. That was a mouthful. Anyway, I can't hit.
Are you a meteorologist?
Trying to hit into the sunshine here. There's a lot of excuses, I know, but
Just hit the ball.
I can't.
They did.
I'm trying my best. Well, this is their home park. They know how to deal with these things.
Why?
If I lose, I have every excuse imaginable at the ready.
Yeah, like you swing at garbage.
Well, yeah. All right, here comes a good swing.
There it is.
There it is. I just got to call it. Just got to put it into existence, and it will happen. Here you go. Dream it, do it. Luke Voit. I think he's going to hit a 600-foot home run over the monster right now. 6. I said it. Nope. I wanted to. I wanted to tee off on it. So I guess it's looking like Luke Voit and Greg Bird, it's their job to lose at first base.
And I didn't think about it until I heard, I think it was Jack or Meredith on Yankees Hot Stove. One of them will not be on the team next year, coming out of spring training. Look at this. Look at this.
All right, we got the corners. I didn't want to send him to second. He doesn't have last beat, so that's all right. This is a good situation. Out of spring training,
yeah, one of them will not be on the team. Which is almost hard to believe.
Because, they neither can double as third baseman or outfielders or anything like that. So, yeah.
And it's feasible that Bird comes out and just has an amazing spring.
It's true.
If Voit isn't on the team.
If there's one thing that I learned, though, maybe not this very past spring, but previous springs, is that spring training means really nothing at all. So it's tough to put that up for competition because it's just such a difference between spring and the regular season.
Yeah.
Oh tell me it's gone. Tell me it's gone. He flipped the bat. What did I tell you? I think that one went 600 feet. 3-1 lead. I hope you're still watching there, Jimenez. 3-1 Bombers. David Price, he's going to come around at some point. The worm will turn. There's another one. Oh, yeah.
So I'm watching I'm watching on delay.
I'm fired up.
And right before you hit your home run, Corn Cob 420 says, calling a homer for Miggy.
Corn Cob!
Good job,
You're the
Corn
man.
Cob.
Love it. Appreciate it, Corn Cob. 3-1. That felt good. Oh, man. If this was a normal sunny day, that would have been gone, too. Would have been homer, double homer, but it's all right. We're in the lead. I love it. Don't love that. Do not love that. Poor decision making. It's okay. I got to blow the home run horn. I love it. All right, speaking of home runs. Quick and easy. How many home runs Aaron Judge hitting in 2019? What do you guys think? Let us know. I think he's going to have, maybe not this year, but before his career in pinstripes is through, he will have just an eye-popping, mind-boggling home run total.
Like a 59?
Yeah, exactly. Like a Stanton MVP type year. When he just puts it all together. I mean, he's not, that one's going to carry. Get off the wall. Get off the wall. Yes. Yes, 3-bagger swagger for Judge. Boom! I mean, if that was Brett Gardner, that's an inside the Parker right there. But Judge, a little bigger, a little slower. It's all right. I'll take it. RBI Tripsky off the wall. But yeah, he hasn't been in the league very long. I mean, he was a 2017 Rookie of the Year. So you could say that he's obviously in his prime. He's 26 years old. 27, 26? 26, I think.
Who are you talking about?
Aaron Judge.
All right, I'll pay attention.
That's all right. You're actually watching the game, so that's good. I appreciate that.
Aaron Judge.
Some eyeballs there.
Is 26.
I believe he's older or within a couple months of both Bryce and Manny, which just adds to the Bryce-Manny bonanza craziness of their free agency. But you could argue that Judge is not really in his prime yet in terms of just seeing Major League hitting. Oh, can you get your glove down on that one, Miggy? Disappointing there.
Well, we got some viewer feedback.
Okay. All
in
right.
Twitch, Dylan12EDU says, Aaron Judge will hit 196,342... Oh, I'm sorry, 196 million home runs in 2019.
Home runs, wow.
Yeah. Well, you don't know.
That's unprecedented. At this point, I can never react quickly enough. I'm thinking I can't handle too many things at once here.
Antonio Kirk.
That's a lot. That would be quite a lot. Oh,
yeah.
Ugly swing there. Love that.
50 is the prediction from Antonio Kirk.
I think he'll get
YouTube.
to 50 someday. I really do.
Yeah.
And I think he'll hit, I mean, he had that one that was, I think, 495 in Safeco, and then another one, which, by the way, Safeco is now T-Mobile Park. Did you know that?
Oh, I
Renamed their
saw
field.
that, yeah.
T-Mobile Park.
Oh, man.
I kind of like Safeco,
Me too.
but at the same time, it's both corporate names. Not really a big difference. And he had that other one in Yankee Stadium where Michael Kay couldn't even finish Sia in like the same breath because it had so much hang time and went so far into the bleachers. That was one of those great, just like I have arrived, Aaron Judge moments of like, yeah, this is the potential that I have. Just wait. So anyway, I think he could like send one. I don't know. I'm not gonna say out of Yankee Stadium. That would just be preposterous. But he'll hit a 500+ foot homer. That will just be the #1 SportsCenter top play for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Let me take a quick timeout.
I'm looking forward to it. Yes.
Because a lot of people on Twitch started following us. Let's shout them out real
Excellent.
quick. Cousin Brewski.
Cousin Brewski, you the man.
Yankee 7291.
Yankee 7291.
Go Yanks
Also the man.
336.
All right.
Shy Boy Jay.
Excellent.
Jay, get out of your shells, Jay. Wick Door 2 and TJ Prado, all now following us on
Wow.
Twitch. Hi, guys.
This is a big day. Stealing third. What are you? Oh, what is he doing? He's running roughshod on me right near while I'm trying to shout out our awesome Twitch supporters. Sneaky move by the Red Sox. All right, 0-2. Let's put this to bed. Good night, Masa. Just throwing smoke out here. Love it. 4-1.
Will ZYX78 on Twitch.
Will.
Are we? Yeah, I'm just going to call him Will.
Yeah.
Are we ever going to see Ellsbury again in pinstripes? I wouldn't be surprised.
You wouldn't be surprised if we don't.
If we did see him again.
If we did.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you will. 2018, not the most memorable Jacoby Ellsbury season, of course, for a host of reasons. He seemed to spiral from one injury to the next. Oh, mama, that was a slow pitch. I could have sent that one to Swamp Scott, but got way in front of it. That's a town in Massachusetts. Oh, it's Stephen Wright, that's why. The knuckler. All right.
Stephen Wright 3-0 on the season, 5.60.
Yeah. Knuckleball, I would hate to face a knuckleball. If I'm a major leaguer and I'm just like already on the knife's edge waiting for a 99-mile-an-hour pitch from, these guys that just throw absolute gas. And then I see Stephen Wright just hoisting the ball 70 miles an hour. It's like, what is this? Are we back in rookie ball here? Come on.
Right.
Give me a real pitcher. But he just struck me out, so who am I to talk? I was so baffled by his ridiculous stuff. Oh my goodness gracious.
AJ, set the record straight. Dylan12EDU on Twitch wants to know what difficulty you're playing on.
I'm on All-Star. I think just the middle one.
Okay.
All-Star difficulty.
We get that a lot, so
I
I just
mean,
wanted
you know,
to...
I'm not out here trying to pretend like I'm on legendary Hall of Fame mode here. I'm an average Joe, like many of you. Maybe not on Twitch. Maybe the Twitchsters are the real deal, but they probably they're not known as Twitchsters either. But
Well, they should be.
I made that. It's
like the Hulkster.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Hulkamania.
Twitchamania running wild.
We got any WWE fans in our chat room here? We'd love to hear your WWE thoughts. At least one of us would. Me less so, but we cover many
Crickets.
many horizons here. We know a lot of things. Yeah.
Yeah, no one's raising their hand.
No one's jumping at the chance there.
All right, KB Love is a WWF fan.
Stupid.
Says
Uncle
WWF.
Balls. All right. Oh! That one sails on him. Luke Voigt now with a chance to capitalize.
John Baker on YouTube wants to know what are our thoughts on Manny or Bryce. John, just go back and watch the replay.
Why not both?
We don't do Manny or Bryce. We do Manny and Bryce.
Through. Oh, come on. That ball was sizzled off the bat. All right. Well, 4-1. Got a comfortable lead. Got a strong bullpen. Ready to mop things up. We got all 4'2" of Dustin Pedroia in the batter's box.
It seems that WWE fans are more on Twitch than YouTube.
Okay. Interesting. Getting to know our followers, you know? We're here to please.
Atlantic Leon 27. Sorry if I mispronounced.
Atlantic Leon, you think?
Yeah, that's the username on Twitch.
Leon?
All about Roman Reigns.
Okay. Nice.
Will on Twitch, hoping for a CM Punk return. I think you're going to be waiting.
He's in UFC now, right? That was his whole big move?
Yeah, he had a
Or
couple.
Is he still there?
He had a couple fights. He got embarrassed.
Kind of to be expected, right?
Yeah, which is fine. He's a punk. CM Punk.
I'm a big Macho Man guy. I know we're throwing it back.
Yeah.
Just want to let the fans know. I turn back the clock, you know.
Oh yeah. Dig it.
Oh, he's so ridiculous. But
Yeah.
That's why you follow him. That's why you love him. Oh, baby. Didn't want no part of that slider. Slider buffet right there. Couldn't get a splinter on it. All right, let's go, JD. Dart. Just painting. You've entered a quiet period as I maintain focus.
Self Hill on Twitch.
Hey, Self Hill.
Big fan.
Huge fan. We're big fans of him. Thank you. Always appreciate the love. Oh, did not bite on the slider. Self Hill had some really great questions in one of our more recent streams too. So you've set a high bar for yourself.
Well, he wants you to make a bold 2019 prediction.
Okay, I like it. I don't want to recycle one, but I have predicted on our stream that a Yankee, I don't know which one, but a Yankee will hit 4 home runs in a game in 2019. That's what I think.
Oh,
I don't think it's been done since Lou Gehrig, right?
I think you're right.
That was the milestone. So it's been a long time. But I mean, this is the home run team of all teams. They set the record last year. So why not? They're just going to keep hitting more.
That's aggressive.
Gary Sanchez is going to hit way more than he hit last year. Luke Voigt, you got a full season of Luke Voigt. You're hopefully going to get a full season of Aaron Judge without any wrist injuries, as I knock on wood and whiff at a curveball that broke about 11 feet. I think it can be done. Oh, gosh, I hate this.
As you strike out, Dylan 12.
I can throw that fast, and I haven't thrown since I was in 8th grade.
Sounds like a lot of excuses.
Just
saying.
Luckily, I'm not losing 4-1. That's all I'll say.
Just wait for it.
It's just crap.
Come on, dude.
Just soft. It's like throwing a balled up piece of tissue paper at me. Oh,
jeez. It's embarrassing.
I'm embarrassed. I really thought I could feel it. All right, 0-2. If that one dropped in, I would have really been perturbed. Luckily, it stayed up. All right. What's the rule with... Oh, go. Oh, that's it. That's seeing daylight. Maybe it's out. No, it's not. Maybe it's 3. Oh, it's a ground.
If it's low, let it go. If it's high, let it fly.
That's what I was just about to bring up. That's the rule of thumb. Any baseballers out there, if you find a knuckleballer to face, I'm impressed if you're casual and somebody's throwing a knuckleball. But if they do, maybe we'll beat it out. Nope, we won't. All right. 2 outs. Advance the runner, which is good fundamental baseball. We got the big stick coming up.
After this at bat, we'll get into some more viewer comments.
Okay.
I don't want to interrupt this.
If it's high, let it fly. If it's low, let it go. I'm just repeating that in my head. It's the mantra. Oh! Man, 107. But it was only 22 miles an hour, so I was way early on it. All right. 0-1. Oh, I tried to wait that time.
Just missed.
That's why it's frustrating facing a knuckleballer, you know? I don't know why more guys don't try and do it. Every team should have at least one knuckleballer, I think. I would love to see a knuckleballer renaissance. They're a wild card, you know? You don't know what's going to happen. It's a fun time.
Let's jump into the Twitch chat room real quick.
Back to Twitch.
This is one I think you like.
Okay.
TJ Padro in Twitch.
TJ, thank you.
New follower. Thank you for the follow.
Ooh, favorable.
Give me your opinion. Yankees pass on all these free agents this year and go for Trout next year. One of your favorite topics.
Trout, I believe, still has 2 years. But, I mean, maybe there's still a lot of guys that I would like next year. Nolan Arenado probably being chief among them. Of course, he's only been in the NL, so you're not really sure how the NL to AL transition would go. But he is pretty darn good at hitting, so I wouldn't be too worried about it. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Goldschmidt, I believe, right? He's a free agent, unless I kind of think he'll maybe end up signing an extension with the Cardinals.
Oh, you do?
I kind of do. He's like, I mean, it could depend on this year. The Cardinals, of course, traded, I think, 3 guys to get Goldschmidt for his final year of his current deal from Arizona. He's a model Cardinal. I mean, he's, you know, no, you can't find a guy to say a bad word about him. That's like, you know, if you go back, they've had all their, you know, they just need that poster child face the franchise guy that they haven't really had since Albert Pujols left.
But if they're not in the race, he's gone.
Exactly.
He's gone.
That's what, yeah. If they have a terrible year and they're 10 games under 500, he'll probably say, why would I stay here? Let's go to the Yankees. I mean, it could happen. It could also be the case where Greg Bird finally breaks out and hits 300 and hits 30 home runs, and the Yankees say, all right, we feel great that we got Greg Bird now for very friendly team contract, you know, money-wise. That was a nice word jumble there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they don't need Paul Goldschmidt, but both of those 2 guys on the corners are very intriguing to me if they don't end up with a Machado or Harper. At this point, I kind of got to, if the Yankees basically say once again, we're not going to spend, we're going to develop our in-house homegrown guys, and then maybe next season we'll spend, I think Yankees fans are running out of patience. That's the only thing that I would say. They're like going to just be like, well, then why did we try and get another luxury tax? We've been waiting for this momentous free agent class this year, and then nothing happened. So why would they go out and do it next year when you're just 1 year closer to having to pay all the core guys? So I don't know. Obviously, they've got Stanton on the books, which was potentially, you know, not something that they were planning for last year until obviously it happened, so they made it work, and it can still work. You've got Aaron Hicks reaching free agency after this coming season, so maybe that would be a case of you sign Bryce, you have Hicks, you have Gardy, of course, still. Jacoby Ellsbury's still in the picture, but if you have injuries, if Hicks decides to go pursue free agency in a different path, then you have the next guy in line for your starting outfield role. So there's a lot of flexibility, and I think basically you're the New York Yankees. You're the team that spends money for superstars. So I'm excited to see whoever it is that ends up being that signing. That was a mouthful. I went all over the place on that one.
Yeah, so I feel like I asked that question about 30 minutes ago. Oh. Not for nothing?
Oh, get out. No. Darn it. Wow. I need like a slightly disappointing sounding home run horn, so it's like when I think it's a home run, but it's like, wah, wah, something like that. I'll just say that. I'll just make that noise.
103 miles per hour off the bat.
Yeah. Heck of a pitch to hit, and he hit it, but... Oh. 79 coming in, 69 going out. El Gary looking to add a little insurance.
There it is. Oh, I thought it was getting...
That's, it's all right. Old man, move the runner up.
Yeah.
He's only got one out. Just need a sac fly.
AJ in Twitch, Dylan12EDU wants to know.
Dylan, loving the comments, man. Very active. Appreciate it.
This is a good question.
All right,
and
sweet.
You know why. It's out of left field. Do you know who Eric Kratz is?
Of course I do.
Remember that spring training?
Absolutely.
One of my favorite moments from this past
Brewers
spring
hero, really. He had a heck of a run with the Brewers last year, yeah.
But with the Yankees in spring training,
Sure was.
And you and I got caught in the dugout during a sim game.
Yes.
Sonny Gray was pitching to Gary Sanchez.
Yep.
And Kratz was catching Sevy?
I think so, yeah.
And just being in the dugout, listening to them talk about why they're pitching, when they're pitching, what kind of pitches they want to throw.
Honestly, probably one of the coolest experiences of my life, my baseball career.
It was really cool.
It was super cool, as would be if this goes over the wall, and it does not. All right, well, we got the run in. It's 5-1. But yeah, players seem to really love Kratz. He was telling some funny stories about his time in the Dominican League and how he was like trying to get along and learn some Spanish, talking to the people that he was living with and stuff like that. We were at the end of the dugout at the bench. Wait, was that our Russell Wilson setup, or it was some? We were waiting for somebody to do an interview with Matt Stucco. And as you said, yeah, Sonny Gray was throwing his sim game. I had made up my mind that Sonny Gray was going to have a humongous year in 2018 with the Yankees.
Same.
So that just goes to show you can't predict baseball. But yeah, Kratz. It turned out to be a guy the Yankees probably would have liked to have retained, I think, once Sanchez got hurt. Higashioka ended up playing probably more time than he expected. But, that's why depth is important and whatnot. But yeah, Kratz, super easy guy to root for, really fun and just a funny clubhouse dude. But yeah, wish him all the best in Milwaukee. I think he signed back with Milwaukee for 2019, if I'm not mistaken.
I'll look that up.
For a reasonable 1-year term.
I'm first looking up Kratz's numbers with the Yankees.
Okay.
He batted 1,000.
I mean,
2 for 2.
Cooperstown, what's up? Impressive stuff there. Get this man a plaque.
I don't think he's signed yet.
No, okay. He is 37, I believe.
He's 100.
Not a spring chicken. But
38.
38, okay.
Catcher, that's not easy. 38.
That's, not a whole lot of those guys out there anymore. Tough position to be a 38-year-old for in the majors too. But yeah, you got to love those kinds of journeyman guys that they're around the game. I mean, he's 38, he's still doing it. A lot of these kids maybe would have given up by that point. I mean, he's still obviously perfectly serviceable major leaguer, so I'm not trying to tarnish his contributions, but yeah, that's what makes baseball great. Like, you're never gonna find a 38-year-old like power forward in the NBA who's just like bounce around. I mean, maybe you will, not really anymore, but I think that's what makes baseball such a cool sport. Thumbs up for baseball. Boy, do I miss it. Oh, where's that call?
Holy cow.
I missed it almost as much as the ump missed that strike. Buddy. He's just dozing off because it's just monotonous, just striking out everybody. Just strikeout, strikeout, strikeout. There's another one. I mean, it's coming up. I know what the count is. Don't worry, everybody. All right. Slider, low and away, bread and butter.
So we all like Kratz, is what we decided.
Yeah.
Francisco Leon and YouTube really likes Kratz.
Oh.
Says
Interesting.
the Yankees would be better if they kept him, which that's fine.
Debatable, sure.
But he is the reason why the Brewers were 1 game away from World Series.
It wasn't Christian Yelich, and it wasn't Josh Hader or Mike Moustakas.
It was Eric Kratz.
It could have been Eric Kratz. He could be right. I'll admit I watched plenty of the Brewers this past postseason. I did not watch their run up. They won the division. They won the Central. So
Yeah.
maybe there's some stuff, obviously, away from the public eye in the clubhouse. He probably played an immense role. I would have to think the NL MVP, though. Oh, man, I missed a home run by about 3 feet.
Are you going for
Shoot.
a complete game here?
I think I will. I think
Okay.
he only had 98 pitches.
All right.
I'll probably get some guys moving in the bullpen just in case, but I think we're going to go for it. I regret that it's not a complete game shutout, but it's nobody's fault but mine, to quote
True.
Led Zeppelin. But I think yes is the answer.
What was the question?
If I'm going to go complete
Oh.
game with Tanaka.
Tough day.
Feels good to complete this regular season. Oh, bloop single. Nope. Oh, it is. What?
You're going to get thrown out of second.
Why? What is that guy doing? Was that JD Martinez? Jogging, and the ball landed a foot in front of him.
This is going to be win number
about
110 if they hold on.
That's pretty good.
That's impressive.
That's pretty good. To win more than twice as many games as you lose in Major League Baseball. It's pretty good. Get off the wall.
Nice.
Yes.
I love the dented wall. Look at it.
The sound that it makes, too, is, I think, the best thing.
Yeah.
It's so cool. I mean, it's the Red Sox. I'm sure Yankee fans watching, they're not going to want us to be complimenting the Green Monster, but it has its flaws, many flaws, too, of course.
Of course.
There's virtually no foul territory on either outfield. Oh, that ball really moved. But, yeah.
Speaking of the Red Sox,
Doink off the wall. It's a great sound.
have you seen the Eckersley documentary on MLB Network yet?
Not yet, no.
It's pretty fun.
That's cool.
That guy's a character.
He sure is. Hasn't aged a day, too.
No.
Since like 1974, whenever he was. Whoa!
Whoa.
What the heck?
Get there.
Oh, and we're
Oh.
safe. Nice little pirouette there, dude.
I don't know about that.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no! Oh, run of the mill sprain.
Run of the
You
mill.
know that's okay. We dodged the bullet.
Properly hyphenated, too.
Woo. Where was? Oh, run of the mill. There
Yeah, I
you go.
like that. I like that.
Gold
Miss a day
star
or
for the
two.
MLB The Show grammarians out there.
The good news is you probably get a day or two
We'll
off.
get more than a day or two because we won our division, so we get the wild card rounds and just chill.
Whoa.
Miguel can just put his foot up on ice. We'll be all right. Let's, you know what? For old time's sake, should I put Torreyes in?
Yeah.
I was going to go Neil Walker, but you know what? We'll give Torreyes his victory lap. Give you guys one more chance to applaud. And he's much faster than Neil Walker. Makes perfect sense. All right, great. 7-1, corners. Banged up Miguel Andujar, but we're feeling all right about it. And probably the most lethal bat in the lineup
Oh, wow.
in the batter's box right now.
Looked up Toe's OBP. 294. It's not a good OBP.
It's not great. I think he had 7 RBIs in 40-some games last year.
He did, yeah, 7 and 41
Not
games.
a lot. That's not a lot. A fan favorite, obviously. Oh, no.
Yeah.
I thought the ball got away from him further. Now I've just eliminated my runner at third base, and I struck out. All right, sweet. A double whammy.
Certainly not afraid to swing the bat.
I'm not afraid to swing the bat, but sometimes you run into one. That was just poor base running on my part. In fact, it might be... Oh,
How is this guy still in the game?
this is still Stephen Wright. You're right. I mean, he has started, so his stamina is no question, but giving up plenty of runs. I guess they're really just throwing in the towel on this game, game 162. Because they're getting spanked. 7-1. We're out hitting them 13-4. On to the 9th inning.
Dylan12EDU on Twitch. Again, he's got a lot of good questions. He wants to know your opinion on the shift.
I'm going to say he's the follower of the day today.
Follower of the day.
I'm going to give it to him. We need another sound effect for that. Dylan, you the man. Appreciate it.
How's that?
I'll give you a nice golf clap. All right. As we go for our complete game.
Now, yeah, bottom of the 9th might not be the time to start this conversation.
That's okay.
Real quick,
We can
opinion on the
extend it.
shift.
We're here hanging out. Oh, what's that?
He wants to know your opinion on the shift.
On the shift. This is sort of I don't know. I'm like kind of in the middle. I feel like I would enjoy it if they banned it, because then offense would subsequently expand, and all the lefties, the Mark Teixeiras of the world would just be roping extra base hits left and right, and it would prolong some guys' careers potentially. It would obviously take some time before we realized that was the case, but I think it has its merits on both sides. Analytics, just all the new age thinking teams looking to get whatever possible competitive advantage they can. They love the shift. The Yankees love the shift. The new age clubs like the Rays, whatever, they've been shifting all over the place. They're not gonna just let it disappear without a fight, basically, because they have the numbers. They know this guy's gonna hit this ball in this location, this percentage of the time. But to me, that would be, if you were looking for a place to kind of pare back the analytic influence on the game, on the on-field product that you see, I think limiting the shift, not a total ban. I don't even know how you would do that, but just saying, I think Buck Showalter's like, just have 2 guys on one side of second base, 2 guys on the other. From there, you can do whatever you want. It's not the worst idea in the world. I'm open to it. I'm pretty old school when it comes to, oh man, this ball just wouldn't stop rolling.
I think you gotta get that pen up.
Goodness gracious.
A triple.
Oh my gosh. We're going out with a whimper here. It's frustrating. Mookie Betts just been torching me all day. It's his 2nd triple today. A lot of TBs for that kid. Anyway. So yeah, I hope that gives you somewhat of an answer. It's tough because just naturally guys just kind of move themselves around the diamond based on, the hitter, the situation in the game, whatever it may be. So you'll never be able to say, oh, you have to stand in these 2 footprints on the diamond, whatever it is. So, but I think there's a way to do it. There's a lot of changes that I would make before that, though. But that's a conversation for another stream, I think. But yeah, there we go. All right, 0-2. Tanaka's tank is empty.
Empty. I'm shocked you didn't go to the pen earlier.
I will get some folks up. That does not look like Domingo Acevedo at all. I don't know. It looks like
Eric Kratz.
Jonathan Holder or Eric Kratz.
Put Sonny Gray in.
Oh, yeah, why not? All right.
Speaking of swan songs, right?
Just throw the ball a little bit, Sonny. All right. But sometimes you got to, especially in the last day of the season, you got to gut through it, even on no energy.
You don't want him tearing something in that arm.
I mean, it's the unicorn collateral ligament as it is. Oh, all right. If I don't strike JD out, I'll bring in another batter or a pitcher, reliever. Oh, thought I could nip that front door. Let's go Tanaka. Time. Oh, man, this guy's battling. All right. This will be his last batter. Everybody relax. Coaching staff. Oh.
Get there.
Right. Well, it'll get a run in. No way. No way I'm throwing him out, even with a rocket launcher back there.
So with 2 outs, I think you just...
Oh, so now you want me to go for it. All right.
I mean, you're crazy trying to bring
nice
it up.
180. All right.
A reliever.
Forget it.
Well, nobody's on base.
Perfect righty-lefty matchup.
Yeah, it all matches up.
All right, why not? It's just video games. They're just pixels. It's not really Masahiro Tanaka. Ooh. I would like to throw a strike, though. That would be a good thing to do. If you don't mind, can you do a quick search. What is the most? Oh, I didn't really have a chance to catch that ball. What's the most number of pitches he's thrown in a game in the majors in his career? That might take a little time, I guess. All right. Tanaka, I'm sorry. I don't want to risk any injury for the postseason. You're one of my best postseason weapons. It's green time. It's Green Day here in Boston. Bam. The spin rate king, Chad Green.
Where do I go for that? I'm having a tough time.
I don't know how you would go for his whole career, but you can go to like individual season game logs and then just sort it by pitch. But I don't know. Actually, I don't think there's a career game log like master thing. That's all right. We'll get back to you guys. Tune in for the next episode. We'll get that answer for you. Masahiro Tanaka, our player of the game. He did not go 9 innings. He gave up 2 runs, 2 earned. But I think he struck out 14. No walks. 6 hits. 1 out shy of the CG. He's probably frustrated, probably wishes he could go. Got his 20th win, though, of the year. How about that? No, it's an old school stat, but for you old heads out there, 20 wins. Nothing to shake a stick at. Huh? Not bad. Not bad for final game of the regular season. We're going to breathe. Look at all those multi-hit games, too. Love it. We had that big ding-dong from Andujar. Prayers up. Hope that ankle is going to heal up nice and quick. Judge with a triple. 2 doubles for Stanton. Doubles for Torres and Voit. Did Torres have 3 doubles? Did I just completely miss that? It looks like he did. Wow. Incredible. 3 for 5 with 3 doubles. Have a day, Glaber. 14 strikeouts, though, dropping his ERA to 2.14. He's
got to be in contention.
In Cy Young conversation.
Yeah.
We're going to go check
on that right now.
Let's
go check that out.
All right. You know what? I know I didn't hit a home run, but just first season in the books. First regular season. We are AL East champs. Oh, love it. Look at all those XPs. They're just giving us players now. All right. 110 and 52. I would say that's a pretty good year. That's a pretty good year right there.
Agreed.
Pretty good. We made some trades. We had to overcome some injuries. We got the whole playoff run ahead of us, though. Where's the awards? Here we go. These are like the front runners, right? Or is this last year's stuff?
This is front runners.
Okay.
Last year's is on the right. So Kluber won it last year.
Why am I not even on the short list? I'm 20 and something with a way better ERA.
This is very hard to believe.
It must be strikeouts, but like, come on. He had a 2.14 ERA. That's frustrating. I bet he's like leading the league in ERA. Let's see. Pitching WAR. Wow, look at that. A full win above replacement above the next guy. He has to win Cy Young. I mean, come on. What are we talking about here? Best whip in the game. Under 1. 5th fewest walks allowed. Tied for 3rd, I mean. Not as many innings as Chris Sale. 1 fewer complete game.
You know what it was? It was that complete game.
Is it the strikeouts? I mean, 220 versus 255?
It can't be.
I would trade 30 strikeouts for 0.7 of an ERA. Better. A league tying best 5 shutouts.
Yankee bias.
Best ERA by a long shot. Come on. Doing it in the toughest division in the game. I mean, this is a shoo-in for me.
Garbage.
Tied for the lead in wins. I mean, there's no box he's left unchecked. All right. We'll get back to you guys when we get those awards.
Let's see the other awards. Let's see where we are.
All right. All-star, that doesn't matter.
MVP.
Judge in MVP. 43 and 131.
Yeah, he's not going to win it.
You know, yeah. Looks like it's going to be a Jose. We already saw the Cy batting title. Jose.
Rookie of the Year.
Oh, man. Another Yankees rookie falls second place to Shohei again. You guys are going to be in a tizzy. Way better average, 5 fewer home runs, 3 fewer RBIs. Not a pitcher. It's probably going to go to Shohei. It's a darn shame. Hank Aaron Award. Here we go. Gold Glove, maybe. Leading the league, Gold Glove catcher, Gary Sanchez. Look at that fielding percentage, huh? Not bad at all. Could happen. Oh, these are the Gold Gloves, okay.
Those do nothing for me.
Probably going to get a nice Silver Slugger, though. Gary, almost certainly, not even a question, he will be the Silver Slugger. All right, well, as you can see, tons of talent, all up and down the lineup. Probably going to bring home 5 or 6 Silver Sluggers. We should bring the Cy Young home. We'll wait and see about that one. But what a year. What a year it was. Thanks in large part to you folks. We do it for you. We love your comments. We love your questions. Listener of the day, follower of the day was Dennis? Dennis something?
Dylan12EDU.
Sorry, I knew it was a D word.
On Twitch.
You the man. Thank you guys for following us on Twitch. We're trying to expand as much as we can, trying to bring as much video game content as we can to you guys. We know it's what you love. We're obviously huge MLB The Show fans here, but this is just a starting point. We got our first AL East title under our belts, and the next time we'll be battling for playoff victories here. So I think we've done it.
That's it.
I think we can land this plane, wrap up shop. What am I trying to say? We're shutting it down.
Go pop some champagne bottles.
Let's do it. It's almost New Year's. Celebrate the division title. For Kevin Sullivan, the bench coach, any final thoughts?
Until next time.
Close it out. All right. Until next time, it's been your boy AJ Herman. Yes, give me a follow right here, and we'll see you guys next time.